Now, each one of them have their own indications. Of course, implants currently have reached such a situation that at any point of any position or anywhere an implant can be placed. Even if there is no bone, bone can be created and an implant can be placed. Implant is man's creation which can come closest to the natural dentition. If there is an option, the only disadvantage with an implant is probably the finances, the cost factor. The cost factor might be forbidding for a lot of people. In this situation, you can go in for a fixed partial denture or a removable partial denture. Now, there are very distinct indications for a fixed partial denture and for a removable partial denture. If you have only a single tooth missing, or if you have a few teeth missing, you can go in for either of them, but the basic criteria is, now let us say a lower molar tooth, lower first molar has 2 roots, and then, so I just have this, you want to show this? Yes. A lower first molar missing, which has got 2 roots here in this area. So we can take the support of one tooth in the front and one tooth in the back. This one tooth in the front has 1 root and this tooth has 2 roots. So your total number of roots is 3 roots. So it should be equal to or more than the missing tooth. So when you have got a missing tooth which is having 2 roots, you are able to restore it with 3 roots. So this is going to maintain the strength. Instead of this, if there is a situation wherein there are more teeth missing, you say if, for instance, all these 3 teeth are missing and then you want to support them with only these 2 teeth, then these 2 teeth are definitely doomed to failure, because this has got 1 root, this will be a wisdom tooth which might have a fused root or maybe 2 roots. So you are trying to replace this tooth with 2 roots, this tooth with 2 roots and this tooth with 1 root, that is 2 plus 2 plus 1, 5 roots with the help of 3 roots. So you are compromising the integrity of this. In this kind of situation, an implant of course is an ideal situation. Otherwise, I would suggest a removable partial denture which will be both tooth supported and tissue supported. One major advantage of a removable partial denture is if you are giving it in the front, then it can give support to the lip, a support which cannot be given with the help of a bridge. Now this is a front tooth for a bridge, if this is going to be a removable type. If in case there is no tooth, so this is a single tooth, in case there is no loss of tooth structure, you can give a bridge like this. The tooth structure or the tissue structure, whatever I told you here, this particular area, remember, is what is giving support to the lip. So the lip has to be supported, otherwise there will be a depression in the lip. So you can give a bridge, otherwise you can go in for a removable partial denture. So these are the indications. The other area where a removable partial denture would be indicated is in a situation like this, wherein there is no tooth in the back. In such a situation, again, either an implant. If the implant is cost prohibitive, then you go in for a removable type of a bridge. So the removable type of a bridge or a prosthesis. So these are clear distinctions between each and every one of them.